Hello, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez of themoviewizard.com and Encyclomedia, and I am going to show off one of my little collectible treasures, because when you are in this business as long as I am, you get weird, interesting stuff sometimes. So, let's start with talking about Harry Potter. Years ago, like shortly after the release of the final book, you may have seen that they released a book called The Tales of the Beedle Bard. Now, if you read the novel, you know that The Tales of the Beedle Bard was a children's story book that, had various fairy tales in the wizarding world. You could find the book anywhere for like $9. A lot of people pretty much admitted that it wasn't that big of a deal. In fact, most of it was already in the 7th book, so it was definitely a money grab. But there was an edition of the book that actually was in limited supply. You could only buy it off Amazon.com. Some copies came signed by J.K. Rowling, most didn't, but some of them did. And it was made basically to look like a wizard book, not just a standard book you'd find at the bookstore. So this is what it looks like. And for the record, no, it is not. This is not the size of the actual book. It just looks that way because it looks good in yourself. It even looks like it has Nixon stuff on the top, which have always been there. They were part of the book. But when you open the book, it's a little different. For starters, it has collector's editions prints, which I think I've only taken them out once, so I'm kind of afraid to do so because they're still in great condition. But yeah, these are actual drawings that J.K. Rowling did that would be used for the book, I believe. So you have some of those in print form. Apparently they're made by the Children's High Level Group. Health, Education, Welfare. Interesting. But that's, of course, just an extra. The main event is this. This is a little bag that holds the book. Now then, if you want to pause the video for a moment now and see what the Tale of the Beedle Bard book looks like, you can go to barnesandnoble.com or something and look it up, and you can see what the standard cover looks like. But if you bought this collector's edition, this is what it looked like. Like, really fancy stuff. It's got little jewels and this little latch. And I've only read this once, so I'm going to try to be careful with it. And if you can see the text and whatnot, you can see that it's made to look more like a wizard book with specialty writing, like someone actually wrote it instead of typed it. It has the illustrations in there. Close the latch. The retail for this originally was, well, I got it on a Black Friday deal. It was like $100, but I got it for like $50. And they don't make it anymore. The value of it now is closer to $500. So, yeah, good luck finding it now. So that's one of my rare Harry Potter collectible items, and I will probably be making more in the coming weeks from other Harry Potter items that I've collected over the years, as well as anime items and stamps and whatnot. So, yeah. So this is Kevin T. Rodriguez of themoviewizard.com. Like, comment, subscribe, flame responsibly.